Welcome, Lehigh Toastmasters. I wanted to take a few minutes here to show you a few features of the Easy Speak Lehigh Toastmasters website we want you all to use so that you can make sure that you are participating and moving forward with your educational goals. You'll see as I go through this why we decided to use this website and how flexible it is, so we'll just go ahead and get on with it, and you'll see why we decided to use it. You can see when I log in here, this is the home section. I've got some general information here, and I have a navigation menu, navigation tabs here at the top with drop-down menus. This is basically what we're going to use. I want to show you how to go deal with your profile. So we're going to go Profile, Profile. And then I can go here, I can change my username, I can change my email, I can change my password, to really make it something that I want to have, that I want to use in case someone set this up for me. I can change some personal information for me, change my preferences, attach a different image here, do all kind of things here to really make my account my own. I'll go ahead and save that when I'm done. Another thing I want to show you is that, we'll go back to the home page here. I want to show you now our meetings. I can go to a calendar, which basically lists all our meetings. I can go to the last meeting, see what happened there. I can go to the next meeting and see what's going to happen there. I can also forward on to the calendar if I wanted to see a future month. But let's go ahead and look at our meeting on the 8th of May here, which is tomorrow, at least when I'm recording this. You can see here that I have indicated that I'm attending this meeting, and I can go ahead and accept meeting roles right here just by clicking on this green thumbs up sign. I can also request a speech here if I wanted to. I can also print a detailed agenda right here, which is much more detailed than this, just list of roles and attendance here. So another thing that I really like is you can actually go to an agenda for mobile devices. Maybe if someone forgot to print it out, or if we wanted just to save paper. You could, if you were on your mobile device on your phone, you could go to this website, click on this link, and you could download this on your phone or on your iPad or your tablet or whatever it is. It's a really nice agenda. There's different ways to look at this agenda, 3 different options to look at this agenda, but it's really, really nice. So it's a great feature if you want to save some paper or if someone forgets to print it out. Now what I want to talk about is your participation. You can see here on the left-hand side, there's a My Participation tab with 3 different links. These are going to be crucial in your participation with our club. You can also find those up here. So let's go to Sign Up for Meetings. And I'm going to indicate that I'm going to be here for the 15th, the 22nd, and the 29th, which I've already indicated. I can go ahead and accept meeting roles here too for our next meeting. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make it tomorrow, so I'm going to click No here. And then I'm going to explain why. We'll see you next time. I'm still settling into my new job. So I can go ahead and request a speech here as well if I wanted to. I can go ahead and request a speech here under My Participation. So there's 2 different ways to do that. I can also go look at my CC and my speech progress and request speeches there too. So we'll get into that in a bit. But let's talk about requesting speeches real quick. I'm just going to click on Request a Speech here. And yeah, let's go ahead and request a speech. So I'm going to put in a speech title here. I'm going to go ahead and put an introduction here as well. Then I can go ahead and choose a workbook. Most of us are going to be working on our Competent Communicator Manual. You can see I'm done with that already. If you finished that, you can select a new workbook from here. I've already selected a new workbook as well, so I'm just going to go ahead and pick one of those. Let's pick on Speaking to Inform. And you can see I've given 3 of those speeches, so naturally I'm on my 4th one, a fact-finding report. So then let's go ahead and look for our dates here, put our preferred dates. You can see here that it lets me put up to 3 preferred dates. I'm going to look here and see when there's room. It looks like our meetings are full. These clocks here are scheduled speeches. Looks like on the 15th, the 5th of June, there's a free spot. The 2nd free spot would be on the 19th. And then you'll see I can only click on a 1st, 2nd, and 3rd one time. I can't click on a 1st more than twice, otherwise it'll change. So if I want to have a 1st, 2nd, and 3rd preference, I have to have a 1st, a 2nd, and a 3rd chosen. You can also see here, this is a link that'll change the view. This is actually for when people schedule the speeches, not for when you're requesting a speech. This is for the VP of Education or the Toastmaster when they're actually scheduling it. So just keep it on preferred dates when you are simply requesting a speech. So then you can go ahead and request a speech here. the Vice President of Education or Toastmaster will be notified. That automatically takes me to my communicator progress. I can actually find that as well underneath this club. Actually, I can't remember where to find that, but it allows you to request speeches here, to set new goals. It shows you which speeches you've requested, which speeches you've given, and then has a breakdown from each manual when you gave each speech, even as so far as who evaluated your speech if we were able to record that here on this website. And here's a key here to help you get around that. So you can find View Your Speech Progress right here as well through this link. Or up here under My Participation, View My Speech Progress. They all take you to the same page, which is also the page it automatically takes you to after you request a speech. Now, you can see here is a place to set a communicator goal. So I really want to talk about setting goals. There's a lot we can do here in this club tab. It has so many options that are so very helpful to us. So one thing I want to go to is let's go to the goals chart. Here's another place I can set an educational goal. I can also do it back on my CC place, but I like doing it here too because you can set two different types of goals, not just communicator goals. So I'm going to click here on new goal here, and I'm going to choose to do a communicator goal. I already have my CC, so let's do my CC bronze, and let's say I want to get it by October. Let's set that. But then I'm going to go ahead and set another goal. I can go ahead and edit this goal too. If I want to go in here and edit it, change it around, I can do that. Now let's say I want to set another goal. Let's say I want to set the leadership goal. And I actually want that by the 30th of June 2014. There we go. My two goals are set. You'll see here there's some boxes here for me to look at. I can look at mine and anyone that I'm mentoring. So if you scroll over a box here, it'll tell you what it is here if you've scrolled over it long enough. So I can view my communicator progress or my leadership progress. So here's my communicator progress. We were already there. We'd already seen this. So that's another way to get to it. And then if I click on this right here, that's going to take me to my leadership progress. And you can see here my leadership progress. I've completed some of these. I haven't set a goal yet. I did set a goal. I just barely set this goal, the Achieve Competent Leadership by the 30th of June 2014. I can go edit this. I can delete this goal, whatever I want to do. But it helps to have this goal set here to show me what I have to finish. You can see I'm almost done. I have project 8 and 9 that I have to finish up, and then I'll have my CL. So that's very nice there. So let's see, what else do I need to show you here? Again, a lot of great helpful information as far as our club goes here. We can go look at mentors. We can go look at a speech list. There's so many different things we can do here. Leadership chart, communications chart. Yeah, we were just there. Roles by meeting, roles by member. It's a lot of different things. So I encourage you to come in and play around with this, see what each of these is. Again, the goals chart is where you can go to make goals. Another thing that I really like is the go-to section here. I love the go-to section for this word of the day. This is pretty cool. If you're a grammarian, instead of having the cards, maybe you don't want to thumb through the cards or something, you just click on this word of the day here. And then you can see our word of the day today is kibitzer. There's one for every day. Maybe I don't like that word. Let's see what yesterday's was. Yesterday's was fulminate. That sounds like a more interesting word I might use more often. Let's go ahead and make that one our word of the day. So you can go ahead and do that, give you some ideas. You can also click on this day, on May 7th, to see what happened on May 7th in history. So that could be helpful for us as well. Maybe we want to have a themed meeting or have some announcements during the meeting about what happened that day to make the meeting more interesting. But you can see here a lot of different things that we can do. We've only really touched the tip of the iceberg here of what we can do. So there's a lot of different things I can do here when I go in and simply sign up for meetings, view my speech progress, set goals, decline and accept roles, and request speeches. And we want you to do all those things. Again, the My Participation tab right here and right here are going to be very influential. Going to be really crucial in you moving forward and participating in the clubs. We want to make sure everyone knows how to do those items. Again, log in here, play around with it, see what you can do. And I think that's about it for now. Play around with this and see what else you could, and see what else you can learn. Thanks, everybody.